can I kick it? People acting different, so I asked, can I? Before I went live, they ain't know what I was. Ain't no one alive that could do what I does. Wait, need a light year just to catch my buzz. Need right here just to catch my cup. Now they don't really talk about us. Now they don't really talk about love. Honestly, they ain't never seen too much. What's love to a guy with a bag? What's heart to a guy with cash? What's pain to a guy that's mad? Said. What's broke to a guy with a mask? What's broke to a guy with a plan? I just wanna kick it, that's all I ask. Like, let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain. Pain, can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I asked, can I?
Flag on the play.
Yeah, yeah.
That's a flag on the play.
Yeah, yeah.
By many accounts, one of the most underrated home venues in all of the NFL resides in the heart of Nashville, Tennessee, and that's where we find ourselves at Nissan Stadium. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the London Monarchs and the Tennessee Titans. 2 weeks have come and gone. It's off to week 3, and we're underway on EA Sports. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
24-yard line.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And that one falls incomplete. Try to dump it underneath. Now second down.
Carry on.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
First down, London.
Sanders' first carry of the game. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
Not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Bud Dupree, what a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13. He was trying to keep his eyes downfield. Nobody came open.
He's trying to do everything that he had been taught, right? Every bit of the technique. But if no one's open, there is no technique except make sure you hold on to the ball.
And he's going to go down again. Give the sack to Lorenzo Carter.
Well, this is what happens when you get behind the chains, as people like to say. When you have obvious passing situations, hard to vary it up and fool a defense.
And you hate those situations if you're an O-lineman, right?
Oh, without a doubt, because you just know they're coming, and you never know exactly how. They can be exotic in their blitzes, or their athletic ability just takes over.
That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time, and it'll be Titan football. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 49.
He's coming. Double up, double up. He's coming, double up.
Now a play fake. Garoppolo. He'll get this to Lazard. And he'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Give him 32 on the play.
They started this drive with terrific field position, and it's going to get even better after that play. Had great options with where they started, so they decided to press their advantage, and it paid off.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down.
I got you.
A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. Slant pass to Boyd. And the Titans are going to have a 1st and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. So 1st and goal now from the 7-yard line. They'll run with Dobbins. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
Eluding the pressure right. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal.
Hey, check my flag. This is 50. Check my 50. Down to lose 1. Hey, Mike's 50.
From the gun, it's Garoppolo. Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. Alan Lazard, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Titans have taken a 1st-quarter lead. That touchdown certainly a welcome sight. Remember, they were shut out last week. They talked to us about getting early momentum. Well, here you go in the opening quarter.
Got to rebuild confidence, because when you get shut out, I don't care how strong you are mentally, you've got to take a step back and say, okay, what just happened here? Because nothing that we were doing worked well enough to get into the end zone, and that's a nice confidence-building drive, one that puts it in the end zone to give them an opportunity.
They'll take over 1st down and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of 1st downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
You got 4. You got 4.
The throw over the middle, taken in. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Buying time to his left. And he's going to keep it here. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
And a lot of times these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
On 2nd down, it's Sanders. And he gets it down to the 32. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
2 yards on the play.
They'll set up a throw. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down. The first down screen pass, good for 5. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher, 3rd and 6. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Titans 7, Monarchs nothing.
The 22 is the line to gain here on 3rd down. On 3rd down, they turn to Sanders. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 17 yards there on 3rd down as they pick up a 1st and 10. Well, they gave themselves options there on the 3rd down play and were able to convert on that RPO.
Shows a lot of trust with the guy taking the snap, doesn't it? Because you're counting on him to make the right reads and give the ball where it's supposed to go. And he did on that play.
Quick throw here caught by Gabriel. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down.
And 12 at the 13-yard line.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Yeah, he's got it. And he will take this one in for a touchdown.
London.
Taylor Gabriel, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And his guys are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Matt Gay on for the extra point. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2.
Game at 7. Matt Gay set to kick off.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field. They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. And if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of 1st downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Throwing again on second down. Garoppolo. It's complete to Brown, right side. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. That one covers 29 yards. First down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Check it back. 21. Switch.
A first down carry by Elliott. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
To throw again on second down. Garoppolo. Man open left side is Brown. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. 4 yards the pickup. First down.
First and 10 at the 17-yard line.
Inside the red zone, it's Garoppolo. Steps away to his left. And it'll be intercepted. It's Desmond Trufant. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. They're trying to resurrect his confidence. Last week was a disaster. 5 interceptions in that loss, and another pick there.
I played with a quarterback like this before, and he had a tough game, and the head coach said, I'll take him, I'll fix him. The very next game, he started out the exact same way, and the head coach turned to the offense coordinator and said, he's yours from now on. Someone has to take responsibility and work with him and try and get him settled.
It'll be Sanders to begin the drive. And some room to roam now. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. Miles Sanders, an 80-yard touchdown. And his guys have taken the lead.
On for the point after.
One play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, you want something to kickstart your drive and get it off to a nice start. They went for the whole thing and got it. That's a great way to send a message to the opposing team.
After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34.
4-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I'll be right there with you.
He's got the hook up to Lazard. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Here we go.
Working from the gun, Garoppolo. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at third down here. They'll try and run for it with Elliott, powering forward. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42.
That's good.
They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? That looked like they were playing for the pass. That was third and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
13.
Garoppolo on first down. Flush to his right. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10.
Let's go. 35's the mic. 65. White. 65.
Garoppolo now. A throw for Boyd, but it's intercepted. Jalen Thompson picks it.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Being chased out left. He'll run it. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
57.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18.
Sanders
There to stop him on the defensive side, Lorenzo Carter. And the last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
number 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
He'll look to throw.
18-yard line.
And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down.
3rd down. And 7 yards to go.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Here's a quick throw out left. It's complete. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half.
First down, London.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. So on 2nd down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. From the left hash, it's a 36-yard attempt. And Gay knocks this one through, and they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So a capper there to a pretty good first half.
And I love the way that they put a chokehold on the clock and pretty much drained everything before they put the field goal on the board as they headed into the half.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Titans going to get the ball to start the second half, and they trail here as we get back to it on EA Sports. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
On first down, Garoppolo. That's complete to Lazard. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. He continues to deliver a first down here. He had 4 catches in the first half, and this one number 5.
First and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Here's Garoppolo to throw. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. That catch good for only a couple.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Number 21.
They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
Throwing is Garoppolo on third down. He's going deep for Brown. And almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now, it's fourth down.
So 1 first down on that drive, and that's it. Forced to take the deep shot on third down and couldn't hit it. Now they have to punt this one away.
Here's Tressway now, as he's on a punt for the first time this afternoon. And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Yeah, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. It's picked up by the Titans. And they're going to bring this one back. A fumble return touchdown for the Titans.
Touchdown, Titans.
This defense, Charles, they needed some type of a spark to help get them back in this game. I think they just got their spark.
No doubt about it. You know, that's all they discussed. How can we get ourselves moving again? How can we get our team going? This definitely qualifies.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14.
They'll take over first down and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they've got to be still reeling from the events of a moment ago. What a turn on that last play.
You're knocking on the door. You're about to take it in. You think you're going to get some points on the board. Instead, you cough it up and watch them take it the rest of the way to the opposite end zone. That's a 2-score swing that you just gave up.
The 23-yard line.
At the 23, it's 2nd and 12. Now a carry for Sanders. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. So they get half of what they needed. It'll be 3rd and 6 upcoming. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. They're going to look to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. A short gain there of just 4, and that'll bring up a 4th down. They'll try and throw for it here. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a 1st down.
Oh, that was a pretty route right there because it's all about finding a window on a route like that. He lined up on his left, ran the deep in route over the middle, and the ball was right where it needed to be. Really good trust between quarterback and receiver. Really good completion.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Open man is Arcega-Whiteside. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. So they had the big loss on that 1st down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. Now here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
Forced out to his left. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Lorenzo Carter able to record his 5th sack of the season. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. And this will be down by a member of the kicking team just outside of the 30-yard line.
At their own 31-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you. Mike 35.
Throwing now is Garoppolo, and that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down.
Watch 85. Watch 85.
Garoppolo looks to throw. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short.
He wasn't the primary target, but I think it was almost like a check down situation, wasn't it?
Yeah, hoping he can break some tackles, a big tight end, but he couldn't do it.
Yeah, get it to that big frame and hope he can scatter some bodies, unable to get it done.
Garoppolo again. Able to find Lazard. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Again, they'll throw with Garoppolo. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Throwing on first is Garoppolo. Flushed out right. That is incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. Garoppolo looks to throw once more. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down.
That's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and 2.
Here we go. 180. 50. Check out 50. Check pass. Hey, gun. Max 50. Don't let him breathe.
Out of the gun, it's Elliott. And he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
10 at the 21-yard line.
Here's Garoppolo on 1st and 10. Escaping the pressure right. Incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. I guess they're in a situation now, 4th quarter, where they're forced to take some chances, but I don't know that that was the type of a chance you want to take.
And that one could very easily have been intercepted, and if it does get picked off, that could possibly seal this one.
He'll get this to Lazard, and he is not going to get to the marker as they stop him short at the 14. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming.
For the field goal. A 31-yard attempt.
The kick by Bass is good. And in the 4th quarter, this game is tied. I tell you, the life of a kicker. He has not been called on the entire game. He's over there by the net, but they send him out here in the 4th quarter and say, hey, go tie the game, will you? And guess what? He comes through.
I just don't know how they do it. I really don't. These cats are a different breed from you and me. That's a pressure kick, but that one was never in doubt.
At their own 29-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And we essentially have a brand new ball game. After that last field goal has tied us all up, we brace for what should be an exciting rest of this 4th quarter. Now, 1st down carry by Sanders, well defensed as they'll hold him to just a couple. 2nd down coming up.
That was a pretty good job defensively to hold him to a 2-yard run, but I've got to think this offensive line, they're asking their quarterback for a different type of a run, one that they rely on, one they have confidence in, one they feel like they can block.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Another run here with Sanders. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
On 1st down, it's Sanders. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Now Sanders. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain.
The ball carrier.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Back to throw here. And that will be incomplete.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 4th down, no problem. Just a ho-hum pickup of 14 to keep the offense on the field. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They go back to the ground with Sanders. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's our visitors with the football as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a score to break this tie. Another run with Sanders. He'll get the 1st down and more inside the 20. And he's all the way down to the 13-yard line. That one, a gain of 20 and a 1st down. Probably had 60,000 thinking pass right there, including us in the booth.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That was a big call, big guts on that one. And guess what? That run, it'll pay dividends.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
Gain on the play. 2nd and 10.
They'll run. It's Sanders. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves him with 3rd and 9 looming.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
Got an extra defensive back out there for the Titans now here for 3rd down. On 3rd down. It's Sanders, and he'll be brought down well short of the first at about the 9-yard line. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 55 seconds remaining in the football game.
A 26-yard attempt.
Gay's kick is good. And the sideline celebrates as they have taken the lead in the final minute. All right, so time to reset here. It's a huge kick there, gives them the lead, but they've got to be careful that their celebrations aren't a little too premature.
You're exactly right about that, because there still is time for the other guys to run a few plays and get into field goal position. So this defense is going to need to come up with one final stop if they're going to get out of here with a victory.
1st and 10. At their own 25-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation and your confidence comes into play. They've worked on these situations.
They practice this all the time.
They practice it all the time. They know what they want to get done. And in a lot of cases, the great competitors, they love this situation. They think they can go ahead and get it done.
They practiced it. We'll see if practice makes perfect. He was unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. He'll look to throw. Dancing to his left. He can run for it, and he will. Now the Titans will use their 3rd and final timeout as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll look to throw. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now.
Intended for Ezekiel Elliott. Incomplete. Akello Witherspoon on the coverage.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. And they take a knee.
Today's final score, Monarchs 20.
Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play.